Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Just so you know why this can is open, I actually just recorded a video of this one, but when I went to upload it, I wasn't paying attention and hit delete instead of upload. So luckily, I had only drunken like half the can, so I'm gonna do it again. So this is a beer from Dancing Gnome. It's part of their new fruited sour series, which is called Underscore. That's why it has that line on it. It doesn't actually say underscore, it just has an underscore. And then this one is the Guava one. So this is the second beer in the series. The first one was a raspberry one. This one's Guava. It says 1 pint, 4.0 alcohol by volume, sour ale. That's all it says. So they have really minimalistic labeling, obviously. So let me pour this and see what we got. Yeah. So as you can see, it's pretty hazy. It's darker straw to an orangish color, but it actually kind of has like a pinkish hue to it, and it has a pretty fluffy, big white head. So the aroma, what I was saying before was I don't know that I've really ever eaten guava by itself. I've had beers with it in it. So it's kind of hard if you haven't really eaten the fruit itself to really know if that's what it tastes like or not. The fruit that I would liken this, just by the aroma, that I would liken this to the most is peach. But it actually kind of reminds me of that Resident Culture Berliner I did recently. It was peach and raspberry, kind of a like a mashup of those two. But it's certainly in that tropical realm. It has a little bit of like a green, earthy character to it as well. So, it starts out definitely very fruit forward. It has that peachy raspberry. I don't think it's raspberry. I don't know what. I think I just have that stuck in my head from that other beer, but it's definitely more on the peach side. But it's not like peach rings. It's I would just call it like an unidentified tropical fruit character up front, and then it's fruit for the most part all the way through until like the very end of the swallow. It does have a little bit of like a grainy Berliner Weiss character. So, I mean, you still know you're drinking beer. It's not straight fruit juice. That's kind of how I felt about the raspberry one. It was very, very fruity. And I thought most of the acidity in that was coming from the fruit itself. But actually, I don't know if that's the case because I don't think guava is very tart. And this isn't crazy tart either, and it's less tart than the raspberry one. But it's still more tart than I was assuming the base beer was. Given that I thought that raspberry one, like all of the sourness was from the raspberry. So, I mean, it's a pretty good like sour base that I think adheres to the fruit very well. It's simple, and that's all you want for this. Obviously he's not trying to make some sort of crazy like super complex sour. It's just a base lactic sour to again, just prop up the fruit flavor, which I think he did nicely here. Yeah, I think in general I prefer these types of fruits more than raspberries, so that's probably why I do like this better than the raspberry one for sure. That one was very, it was flush with fruit, but it just was probably a little too tart for me to drink a lot of. This is less tart. It's really drinkable, actually. And I kind of wish I had more of it. I do really like it. So, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple sour beer with guava. It's nice. So, on the buy, dump, drink, I would definitely buy this if I was still up there and I could buy more of it, I would. I don't know what the price was, but I'm guessing it was within all, the same price as all their stuff, somewhere in between 15 to 20, which, $5 or less a can. I think that's reasonable. Crazy for me to say that nowadays, considering what the prices were back in the day, but it is what it is. So, by today's standards, I think it's pretty reasonable. It's pretty tasty. If you see anyone offering it, if you like that type of thing, if you just like fruited sours, it's not crazy complex. There's really no funk to it. It's just tart, slightly tart and fruit forward. So if you like that type of thing, if you like the answer, I mean the answer is to a different level. That's just straight fruit juice, period. So this isn't quite that. I mean, this still has some beer quality to it, but if you like some of the Florida Vices, this is kind of on the same level. So I would say if that's your thing, go after this. But if you know someone else who has access to this and you're trading for something else, I would still say, hey, can you throw a can of this in? I heard it's good, and I'm sure someone will do it because it's not that coveted or anything, even though it's a tasty beer. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. That's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. I had fun doing this video. I really like this beer. I hope I get to drink it again. Please like, comment, subscribe on the video or other videos I've done. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what I should change. And I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.